Beneath all the noise, heat, and motion, there's one silent hero: engine oil. Without it, your engine would seize in seconds. It's not just oil, it's lubrication, cooling, cleaning, and protection, all in one. The process starts simple. You pour oil into the filler neck, usually on top of the engine. That's the entry point, like fueling up the bloodstream of the engine. From there, oil drains down through passages in the valve cover into the engine's cylinder head. Gravity helps at first, but oil doesn't just sit around. It collects at the bottom of the engine in a reservoir called the oil sump. Think of the sump as the oil's home base, but oil needs to travel. That's where the oil pump comes in. It's powered by the engine itself, usually by the crankshaft. A helical gear on the crankshaft turns the oil pump. As the pump spins, it creates suction. This suction pulls oil from the sump through the pickup tube. From there, oil is pressurized and pushed into the system. But before oil gets to work, it needs a cleanup. It's routed into the oil filter. The filter traps dirt, metal bits, and sludge, basically engine gunk. Clean oil exits the filter, ready to take on the engine. But there's a safety net built in. If the filter's blocked or the oil's too cold and thick, there's a bypass valve. This valve opens up to allow oil to skip the filter. It's not ideal, but better than starving the engine. Oil then travels through the main oil gallery, a pressurized artery within the engine block. From there, it branches off to feed key components. The crankshaft is first in line. Oil flows into its main bearings, creating a slippery film. That film keeps the crankshaft spinning smoothly. From the crank, oil is pushed into the connecting rods. These rods need lubrication where they attach to the crankshaft. Oil forms a cushion between the rod bearings and the journals. It prevents metal-on-metal contact. As the crank spins, excess oil is thrown outward. It sprays the cylinder walls, cooling and lubricating them. Pistons ride up and down in those cylinders constantly. They need smooth walls to glide against. But not too much oil, just enough. That's where the oil scraper ring on the piston comes in. It wipes away excess oil as the piston moves downward, but some oil sneaks through, and that's a good thing. Small cutouts in the piston allow oil to reach the piston pin. This keeps the piston connected smoothly to the connecting rod. That area sees a lot of stress and a lot of heat. Oil here also helps cool the underside of the piston. Meanwhile, oil keeps moving up. It reaches the cylinder head, where valve magic happens. First, it hits the camshaft bearings. These bearings rotate thousands of times a minute. Oil creates a film to protect them from wearing out. Then, oil travels into the camshaft itself. The camshaft has tiny internal channels. These feed oil to the cam lobes, which push against rocker arms. Rockers then press on valves to let air and fuel in or exhaust out. These moving parts need oil constantly. Oil also flows to the rocker shaft, lubing the valve arms. Even the valve stems get oil. Though many engines have valve seals, not all do. In some designs, an O-ring and valve disc washer manage oil flow. The idea is simple. Let a tiny amount of oil reach the valve. Not too much, just enough to keep the stem sliding freely. Excess oil would burn off, smoke, and foul up emissions. But with the right balance, everything runs smooth. Now, not all oil is in liquid form. Some becomes oil mist, a fine vapor. This mist spreads through the crankcase and valve cover. It coats parts that don't have direct oil channels. Springs, timing gears, even seals benefit from this mist. It's like a soft rain of lubrication. There's even a special channel near the camshaft gear flange. Oil sprays here to lube the camshaft stop plate. And while it's up there, oil gets flung onto the timing chain. That chain links the crankshaft to the camshaft. It's under constant tension and speed. Without lubrication, it would stretch or break. Thankfully, splash oil keeps it alive. Once oil has made its rounds, gravity takes over. It drains back down into the crankcase. Back to the sump, ready for another cycle. And the cycle never stops. From idle to redline, oil is always moving, always protecting, always cooling, always cleaning. Over time, oil wears out. It picks up contaminants. That's why regular oil changes are critical. Old oil can't protect your engine like fresh oil can. It's like sending a soldier into battle without armor. So when your dashboard says, check oil, don't ignore it. That simple liquid is doing complex work every second. And without it, your engine is toast. Engine oil isn't just maintenance, it's survival.